Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Quebec. I'm back with another Quebec video. Okay, in this video, I'm going to share the updated point scoring system for Quebec skilled worker program, that is Quebec QSWP. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's go on to that screen, and I want to thank a subscriber. I won't name him. He sent me this because Quebec has emailed this document to every arrima portal applicant. Okay, so this was the document that I am sharing right here. If you guys can see it, or I should zoom it a little. Yeah, okay. So classification of foreign nationals in the EOI system. Foreign nationals are classified to identify those who may be invited to submit an application for PER, permanent selection. Okay, so basically it is in two parts. Human capital, maximum points will be 580, and then your adaptability points, your adaptability points, or they call it response to Quebec needs. A maximum of 720 points will be awarded for this group of criteria. So let's start learning how they calculate your scores. Okay, so first of all, you need to know French, quite frankly. If you want to apply for Quebec, you need to have at least CLB5 in TEF or TCF, whichever French course that you have, French test that you have taken. Okay, because without French, Quebec is not really a very convincing program or a very hopeful program. So you need to learn French if you want to apply for Quebec. That is my honest opinion. Okay, so let's start with let's go with the lowest level of French. Now, the main point is that learning and speaking, these are the two things that they need most in you. Okay, so if you have oral comprehension, that is your listening, if you have CLB 5 or 6 in French, then you will be awarded 32 points. Let's open up a calculator here as well. Yeah. Okay, so this is the calculator. 32 points, and your spouse's CLB 5 or 6 will add 9 points. Okay, now this is the minimum level if you're applying with your spouse. Okay, CLB 5 or CLB 6. Then in oral production, that is your speaking, then you will again get 32 point as a single applicant, and if you have a spouse who has CLB 9, CLB 5 or 6, then you will get additional 9 points. Okay, that's it. Then written comprehension, that is reading. Okay, so now here you won't get such high points as 32 for speaking or listening. You only get 9 points. Okay, so we add another 9 points to your equation. Okay, now we are at 100, and that is written production. Again, 9 points for your 100 plus 9. That's 109. Okay, then the second point is, if you have in French CLB 5 to 8 and you score a CLB 9. Okay, now this 12 point is basically for CELPIP. Okay, so if you score CLB 9, then you will be getting 50 points along with your French points. Okay, so we add 50 points to your point scores. Now you can get maximum of 80 points here. Okay, and in French you can get a maximum of like 140, 210, 230, 250. You can get 250 points if you know French quite well. Okay, that is the advanced level. What do you call it? I don't know really for sure. Okay, so age is 18 to 30 years old. They would allot you 135 if you're single, and if you have a spouse, then you will be getting 110 points. Okay, so because we have been adding spousal points, we will go with that 110 points if you're below 30 years of age, and you can see that your points will be drastically decreasing if you are older in age. So Quebec is also supporting young people. Length of professional experience. Now if you have 2 years of work experience, then you will get 100 points. That is 100 points. Okay, now we add it up, and then we go down to level of education. See, if you have a postgraduate university diploma, then you get 90 points. But if you're married, then you get 70 points. Okay, so this is it, 70 points, because we are assuming you're a married person. Now, response to Quebec's needs. If you have workforce diagnosis and length of experience in the profession practiced, that is out of the list of 500 professions, you get various ratings. Okay, so if you get light shortage, if you get shortage, then you get maximum points. If you get slight shortage, then you get lower points. And if you get if you have a profession without diagnosis, then you will be getting 30 points. Okay, so let's go with 30 points, for example, that your occupation is not diagnosed. Okay, because this is a crucial thing when it comes to Quebec. Now, if you have field of training, the training would obviously be from Quebec, right? So if you have a Quebec diploma, that is a diploma that was studied inside of Quebec. Like if you had a postgraduate university diploma, you will be adding 50 points. So that is why everybody goes towards Quebec as a student, because if you go to Quebec as a student and you learn French along the way and you get these 50 points, then your profile is very secure. Okay, length of professional experience in Quebec. Now, if you have 100 points, a 2-year experience inside Quebec, then this 100 point will be very beneficial for you. Now, they also give you points if you have professional experience in outside of Quebec in rest of Canada. So if you have 2 years experience in Canada, that is outside of the province of Quebec, then you get 30 additional points. Okay, so can we add these 30 points or not? See, they need connections. They need French language for that matter. If you don't have these connections, then your French language needs to be very good, very good. Okay, so let's assume you don't have a job offer. If you get a job offer from outside of Montreal, you will get 380 points, which is a lot. By the way, getting a job offer without being in Canada is extremely difficult, and I would not recommend doing it. Now, your spouse factors, maximum of 20 points can be awarded here. So if your spouse has a university diploma, then you can add 10 points right here. 499. What was it? 499. Okay, so 499 plus 10. Now we have reached 509 points. And if your spouse study there, then you will get additional 10 points. Okay, so this was the point scoring. Okay, now in the next video, or maybe I have already made that video, this point scoring will be beneficial only if you can meet the cutoffs. And I've already made a video on meeting the cutoffs, or how the cutoffs are looking at right now. So if you have not already watched that video, then I recommend you going down to my videos list and find that Quebec video where I've shared the cutoffs for Quebec draws. Okay, so this was what you needed to know about Quebec's point scoring. Now, without French, you have seen that Quebec is out of equation for the people who don't know French. But if you are learning French, then I have calculated the minimum points that could be allotted to you. Okay, so you need to learn French if you want to apply for Quebec. Okay, but you need to be younger as well, because they would reduce your points. So like French is almost essential for Quebec. Obviously, it is a French majority province and they take pride in speaking French. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful for you. If somebody you know has been applying for Quebec, creating an EOI in the Arrima portal, or if a consultant is telling you that they will lodge your profile in Arrima portal, then ask them that I don't even know French. How do you think I will be successful in the Arrima portal? So this is Alif Tuka wishing you guys all the best.